All right, this is kind of stuff that this Bucanio lives for. I love Albuquerque, it's got its beauty, but this is really something remarkable. I just want to show you this. Right. And this. Again, I'm on the English-Welsh border, next to this viaduct. That's the viaduct. This is the aqueduct. And again, gotta come over here and show you how high up you are. That's the viaduct. That's the boat going across right over there. Look at this. This is the. Remember where we were up top? Look at that. On top of that is where boats go back and forth. With this boat, getting ready to go in into this dark tunnel. You can see the boats over there, right? This is kind of claustrophobic, as you can see. Imagine living there, right? When you look across over here, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the aqueduct. That is the aqueduct right over there. You can see the school lads here just getting out of school. Good morning, everyone. I'm here in Holmes Chapel, and I am headed to an aqueduct and a viaduct in a place called Chirk, which is on the Welsh and English border. If you don't know what a viaduct or aqueduct are, they are like, well, viaduct is kind of like a platform that goes across like a valley or a low-lying area. It's like a bridge for a train. It has all of these arches, kind of like the Harry Potter, where you see that train going across on that kind of bridge-like structure with all of those arches. That's kind of what it is, and England is crisscrossed with these all over the place. I'm going to go see one, but what I really want to see is the aqueduct. An aqueduct is kind of like a river, kind of a man-made river, except on a bridge. So you can actually go on a boat. It's a navigable waterway. You can go on a boat across this like bridge. It really is what it is. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I have always wanted to see it. So there's two aqueducts that I want to see today, and the path that I'm going to be following is along a canal where these kind of thin, narrow, long boats go, kind of houseboats, because people live on these boats. But man, I am excited. This is one of the things I really wanted to see when I came to England. So I'm on my way. If you can see, I don't know if you can tell. It's about 7:25, 7:30 here. My train leaves at 7:47, so I've got a little bit of time, but it's still a little bit dark. so anyway, I'll get to my train. I arrived here in Crewe. I don't know if you can hear me, but that was my train from Holmes Chapel. Holmes Chapel is where Harry Styles grew up, not where he's born, but where he grew up. So I'm in the home village. I live in the home village of Harry Styles. That was going to be interesting. Where we're going? This train will terminate here. Oh, geez. Where we're going next is near the Welsh-English border. So there could be some Welsh speakers there. I'm not sure, but all of the announcements will be in Welsh first and then in English. And it's an interesting language. I think it's Celtic, but it's pretty cool to hear when you hear it. Gall eiddo sydd wedi adael gael ei symud, ei ddifa neu ddifrodi gan y gwasanaethau diogelwch. Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or damaged or destroyed by the security services.
teithio I Caergybi.
We will be travelling to Holyhead.
In Welsh first and then in English. Pretty cool. That's my train. I just arrived in Chirk on time. Every single one of my trains was on time. One of the trains changed platforms, but that was a minor inconvenience. I'm headed to Chirk. I thought that was a spider. I'm headed to the aqueduct and the viaduct. They're right next to each other. It's going to be pretty cool. So I'll see you when I get there. It's about a 10-minute walk. All right, folks, I'm pretty close to it. Should be coming up on it any second now. So at least that's what Google Maps tells me. Oh, dude, there it is. Yeah, crap. Yeah, there it is. This is the viaduct. I mean, this is not the viaduct. It's the aqueduct. Wow. Aqueduct, remember, it's kind of like a navigable river. You can see, you'll be able to see it. There it is. That's it right there. Can you see it? It's a waterway. You can see people walking over on it. We'll go up next to it and you can see that it's like on a bridge. So this bridge kind of carries the water across this little valley here. And you can get on a boat and you can go across that. In fact, you can live on the boat, but let's go down and take a look, see what it looks like. Wow, look at this. This is where all the boats come through. And guess what? Guess what, folks? Guess what about this? It's pretty cool, I think, anyway, is that you have this is a canal here, right? And you can see there's a tunnel, which I will be going through in a minute. This is the kind of where the boats are kind of get together, whatever, and then they go one single file down over here to this aqueduct, which is right here. You can see there's a viaduct. The viaduct is different because it carries like trains or a road. So trains and roads go, trains and buses, or actually trains just go across the viaduct. But this right here, this lower one, is the aqueduct, and you can see how high up it is. Can you see that? That's the bridge that it's on. It's kind of all of these arches. There's one, you can see it kind of curves this way. It's probably another arch over here. It's kind of like that Harry Potter kind of stuff. But this is when I came to England the first time, this is what I wanted to see. Never saw any of these never saw any of these aqueducts. But wow, this is so cool. Let me show you how high up. Here's the water, and here's how high up we are on this bridge. Isn't that the coolest thing? Look, and guess what's coming across over there? It's a boat. I told you it was a navigable, like a little navigable, well, I call it a creek or something, but it's got about as much water as the Rio Grande. But take a look over there. You can see the sheep in the countryside over on the other side. On the viaduct, which is up there. This is a little bit lower, but this is pretty cool. Look at this, like one of those houseboats. This is so awesome. This is like the greatest thing ever. I don't know if these folks are going to mind me recording, but we'll do it anyway. I mean, they're recording, we're recording, everybody's recording. Isn't that a coolest looking boat? That's an awesome boat. Yes. Best way to travel in England. Yeah. Thank you. I must say, that's the way to live. You can actually live on these boats. You can live on them. You can go from one place to another. You can stay moored for a certain amount of time, like it's like a month or something, or a certain number of days, and then you have to move, but you can stay constantly on the canal system that crisscrosses England. Again, this is this has to be like the coolest thing. Very awesome conveyance, right? And this is where people live. They live on these. So awesome. Let's watch these good folks go by. See, the ducks live here too. And again, I'll just show you. You can see it right there. You can see how high up we are. I wish I could go down there. I don't know if I can, but there is another aqueduct that is, I think it's much higher up than we are right now, and I want to go take a look at that one. That one I think you can get down and you can go walk on. But again, I just wanted to show you all of this cool stuff here. We're on right here. We are on the Welsh, the English-Welsh border, so we're pretty close to that. But anyhow, let me stop really quick here. I'm going to go ahead and head into this tunnel. It's not just the viaduct, but I guess the English, with their engineering skills, decided to create a tunnel right here. I don't know if this is going through a hill or whatnot, but nothing stops them. And you got this boat. It's getting ready to go in right into this dark tunnel. You can see the folks over there, right? This is kind of claustrophobic, but you can see the boat coming in. That is so cool. I cannot tell you how cool it is. But it is kind of scary. I will say that. You can hear the folks kind of scaring each other over on the other side. Oh, you really have to keep your footing here. I'm having to lean so that the curve of the tunnel is, preventing me from standing upright. So I have to lean into the curve. And you can see that the boat behind me has a light. So, oh, it's so cool. Anyways, I think we're gonna catch this other boat as it goes through the tunnel and see if we can do that. They're moving really, really slow, so you can't see much here. You will see it over there. Well, I don't know if you can't see much in this tunnel. So that boat back there is giving me a little bit of light. And I got a youngster up front. He's kind of watching the boat, so I'll just get past him and then we'll see what's what. Hello. Thank you, sir. There we go. Boy, this was a long tunnel. Jeez. Whew. There's the canal as it just continues on. There's a boat that's moored right over there. And if you turn around, you can see a boat coming up, right? Whoa, so you're a passenger. That's so cool. You are so lucky. You live the best life here. It seems so wonderful. You live there? You live on the boat?
No, we just had it for a week.
I'm going to show you. This is the path right here that leads to the next viaduct. And it's about, I don't know how many miles, but it's about an hour and 24 minute walk. From where I am, about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and walk there. And then I have to walk back to catch the train back to Holmes Chapel. I always, walking along this path was been my goal forever. When I was young and didn't know how I was going to do it, I wanted to do it. When I got older and decided I wanted to retire and see the world, this was on my list. So as you can see, it looks spectacular. But it probably looks great in summer, but I think it looks even better now in fall. It's just fairy tale-ish. don't know if you saw that boat we just passed. It has a wood on top of it, right? So you can stay warm because it's a bit brisk today. It's pretty cold. My friend Patrick in Germany told me to buy a thicker coat, and I'm beginning to understand why. But it also had a solar panel on it, so it looks like it's going to be trying to be totally self-contained as far as power is concerned. Though, like, when you take a look here, I don't know when the sun peeks through it. This canal is totally covered. I'll show you, it's totally covered by trees. Just kind of in that, like a tunnel of vegetation. Probably this way all the way through. But again, this path is going to take me to the next aqueduct, which is about an hour and 10 minutes away. So I just need to walk fast because I got to catch my train back to Holmes Chapel. Well, it's a series of trains back to Holmes Chapel at 1:50. So I can get back by about 3 o'clock. I don't want to be caught in the English countryside somewhere in the middle of the night. So just got to get back to Holmes Chapel. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is the marina right here. Right there, you can see all of the boats kind of moored up in the marina, and then it's like a little inlet there where they come out here and they take off along the canals. Right? You see the couple of boats passing each other over there. But yes, you can see it says the Chirk Marina, and there they all are. I imagine that some of the boat owners who don't live full-time on their boats kind of just they tie up their boats there, and then they kind of just go up and down these canals here. There's a hotel boat over there, so I imagine that they probably rent these out as hotels. That would be so cool, just to live in a hotel and go from town to town. Does life get any better than living on the canal? I don't think so. I must say, everything that I ever thought about England is exactly the way it is. At least my perception of it is exactly the way it would be, right? England is, right now it's nice and cool, but it is so beautiful. And these canals, you can see there's kind of a little valley there. I wonder if there's something for the water to go underneath. So maybe there's something going over, but again, you see kind of a row of boats, one after another. We just honked the horn to make sure that no boats were coming across from this side over here. So it's pretty cool. And they come through. This looks like Bridge 27. It gets kind of wide here so that the boats don't kind of stack up or whatever. They can pass each other after the narrows of the bridge over there. So cool. Cool thing about walking on these canals and these boats is trying to race them, I guess. I've been catching up to this boat for about 5 minutes now. Here is the first time I've seen you got a couple of boats that are getting ready to pass each other. Let's watch. I think this takes a bit of skill. I thought that was cool. Just a couple of boats passing on the, on the canal. I thought it was so cool. Oh, what a nerd I am, I swear to God. It's kind of another stop along the way here. These wonderful little inlets. I don't know, like wide parts of the canal where the boats can just kind of, I guess, get supplies. You can see all kinds of trucks in here and everything. And then of course up top over here you have like this little small town or village, and it's so picturesque. But what I really wanted to show you was, this is why I came, and I don't know, I'm really running low on time, but this is wonderful. This is beautiful. Imagine living there, right? But when you look across over here, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the aqueduct. That is the aqueduct right over there. Geez, it's just, again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but it's so cool. It just spans the valley right over there. That's where I'm headed. It should take me some time to get there, but I'm really running low on time, so we'll see. We're going to get a few pictures of it, but this is what I came to England for. So.
Taking our picture.
Believe you me, you are to me. Being on that boat alone.
Down to the aqueduct there.
Oh, I'm headed down there. Wow. Very wonderful people here. Got a couple of bridges here. You have this one that goes over, right? And then you have this one that I think that can be pulled up. So I don't know. I have to figure out, see, it can be pulled up. You can see kind of the mechanism there. As you can see here, the top part there is in Welsh, and then the bottom part here is in English. So we're in Wales right now, I believe. And let's see if I'm head to the canal. Let's see if I can ask these folks, because I'm really short on time. So, I have it on reliable authority that I'm headed towards the aqueduct, the one that we saw. It should be just around the corner. According to Google Maps, it's about 10 minutes away from where I am right now, and I am so short on time. But got to go see it. So it's 4.5 miles over here, and I have 4.5 miles back, probably about 5 miles back. So my train leaves at 1:50, and it's about 11:25 right now. So, geez. When I go back, I'm just going to have to almost sprint. The thing is that every turn I make is this. This wonderful canal here. And the interesting thing about this canal, it seems to be built along the crest of a high area, like a hill or something, because on either side you can see this like valleys there on that side, and on that side there's just it just goes way down into a valley here on this side. And the area that we're coming up across now, there's no, I guess there's a mountain ends or whatever it is, but the high part ends. So they had to build an aqueduct, which is huge. You saw that. If you can't see it in the video, I'll put a picture in the video that I took of it. It's really high up, and we should be coming close to it right now. Boy, I'm just running out of battery, so on my way back I'm just going to sprint. I also brought my lunch. I just might eat that on the train. We'll see how much time I have, but for right now I just wanted to show you the unsinkable 2, it says. I don't know how deep these canals are, but even if it's sunk, you just kind of raise it, right? Okay, folks, we're coming up on this super high aqueduct. It is really, really high, I think. And you see this boat behind me? You see that? They're about to go right over it. Let me show you. here it is. You see it? It's getting narrow here. All that is over the aqueduct, and you'll be able to see the valley on either side. Let me see if I can get a shot. Don't worry, you're not on it. Don't worry. Look at this. Look how high up we are here. This is that bridge outside the aqueduct, and here is, there we go, these folks here coming across here. Right here. Look at this. This is, remember I told you about the, I think it was not, it's iron. I believe it's iron to prevent leakage on the bottom and on the sides. So it's kind of to prevent it, but you can see there's a soccer field down there. Wow, that's so cool. I can imagine playing a game of soccer right next to the aqueduct. And then on the other side here, more of that valley. And there's the viaduct way out in the, way out there in the distance. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And you have this boat. That is amazing. This is so high. This is a lot higher. This is a lot higher than the other one, the Chirk Aqueduct. This one has a difficult name to pronounce, so I think I'll look it up on the way back, so I can tell you what it is. But here I am. This is me next to a boat. Right there, you see it? It's the most, I think, thrilling thing for me. This is kind of the culmination right here of my travels so far. It doesn't get any much better than this. Whew. Let's just pass by these fine folks. There we go. Get to the other side. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to travel down there, but boy, I may make another trip over here if I have time. I doubt that I will. This is so cool. Okay, so let's work our way down. I mean, the English folks there, the English lads are out cutting to make sure that the path that we just took is nice and clear for the folks, because everybody wants to see this. Look at this. This is the, remember we were up top? Look at that. On top of that is where boats go back and forth. On top of that is where you have those long boats. You see folks walking across it up there. That's how huge it is. Well, folks, we made it to the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct. I'm sure I screwed that Welsh word up. It's difficult to say. Again, it's the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct. This is it. You can see a boat coming across it right now. All right, this is kind of stuff that this Bucanio lives for. I love Albuquerque. It's got its beauty, but this is really something remarkable. I just want to show you this. Right. And this. This is the boat I was telling you about down there. These are not the boat, but one of many boats that go to and from wherever it is that they're going. Firewood, this is the life right here. These folks got it down, the best life. There it is, there's the There's the one side of the valley. There's your aqueduct. And we were down there a few minutes ago. And there's the other side of the valley. It just doesn't get any more beautiful than that. If you can pull your way from enchiladas and tamales and bizcochitos and going to Bob's Burgers and the Frontier Restaurant just for a couple weeks, this is where you should come. You hear me? It's worth it. It's worth it. Try smuggling some green chili with you. You'll get busted, I'm sure. Finally back in Holmes Chapel, where Harry Styles grew up, I guess. I saw that at the bus station. He wasn't born here, but he grew up here. Boy, what an adventure. I'm so glad I went. Walked about 10-11 miles, burned 1,200 calories. Jesus. Saw 2 aqueducts and 3 viaducts. Wales is just kind of a mountainous place, so got to see all of it. But I came to Holmes Chapel because I thought it was going to be a sleepy small town. It's not. Cars driving through here all the time. And you can see the school lads here just getting out of school. But oh Jesus, loved it. It was fantastic. Glad to be back. I made a mistake. I should have given myself more time. I always think that, you know, I'm going to be over there and I'm not going to want to stay. I'm going to just want to leave, but that never happens. I always want to stay. It's so dumb. I think I'm going to be bored, and I'm not. I walked from one town to another, just enjoying every second of it, especially today on those canals, which were just breathtakingly beautiful. For me, I mean, this may be a subjective thing. Maybe none of you like them, but I certainly do. I want to show you something before I click off. You see that? See that church right there? I came into Holmes Chapel on a Friday night, and the bells at this church went off over and over and over and over and over again because they are practicing setting off the bells. So my first night here at Holmes Chapel, I put on the noise canceling headsets, which almost completely blocked out the noise. I could barely hear the banging, ringing of it. But this church right here is about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes away from where I live. I'll be home in about 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes max. If I don't get run over by these English drivers here. Again, I'm going to show you the sleepy town that I chose to stay for a month. This is not a sleepy town. It is not a sleepy town. It is a crossroads. So all these cars come through here everywhere. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, folks. Until next time.